beautiful morning out there. It's bloody freezing. I think it's minus 12 or 13 out there. Brad is out there in his little rig. So what this is, it's a Brad-made contraption. It is a ride-on lawnmower, and he bought the snowblower attachment to go on it, but then he built the cab to go around it, and it's got a heater in there, and he's quite happy in there for the most part, which is a good thing because he does spend a fair bit of time in there over the winter. So he's just doing a final pass cleanup at our place. He'll go next door to do the neighbors. All told, yesterday we had 27 centimeters of snow, which was well over what they were forecasting. So today his job is the final cleanup and getting some salt down so it's not too icy underfoot. He'll do that here. He'll do the snow removal at neighbors. They do their own salting, and then he's got to go to the store and do it at work as well. We've had a lovely, slow start to the morning, but now it's time to get some things done. Trying to avoid the glare on my glasses. Good morning. Welcome to Sunday, day 22 of Vlogmas. It's an around the house kind of day today. I'm still in my jammies. It's just after 9 o'clock in the morning, and I've got the first load of wash on. Dishwasher's chugging along. Yeah, I've got to get the downstairs guest room ready for the kids. Sam and Rob and the dogs arrive tomorrow, so be prepared for some chaos tomorrow. I've got a work day tomorrow, but by the time I get home from work, they will be here, so there will be some enthusiastic puppy greetings when I get home from work tomorrow night. I need to make gingerbread men today. I said I've got to do some cleaning. I'm doing a nice chicken paprika kind of casserole dish for dinner tonight that I serve over egg noodles. Yum. Good stick to your ribs, saucy, warm comfort food. We watched the first Dune last night. Really enjoyed it, actually. I didn't have high hopes for it because sometimes those movies can be a bit too weird for me. But we're going to watch the second one at some point today, either this afternoon or this evening. It depends on how Brad's day goes with his snow removal. It got quiet. He's just finished ours and he's poodling off to the next door neighbors to do theirs. So what else is on the docket for today? I said, just some boring household jobs, so I'll take you along when anything exciting happens. Oh, I do want to show you, I am going to show you the Wiget sock, the sock design that's on the needles. You guys are getting, well, I was about to say first view. I showed it to the fellow Wigets who all got the yarn at the Lay Family Retreat when we were all together. So they've seen it this morning, and I had some lovely feedback on it, so I'm ready to show you guys now. And you can let me know what you think. I would imagine it'll be a release later in January. It'll go into testing in January. So hang on and I'll show you that. Okay, so this is what we've got so far. And I'm loving it. So obviously front, side panel, and the back. This is inspired by a British stately home called The Vine that has big kind of columns at the front and the brickwork and lots of those Regency equally distant windows. So this is the second iteration. The first one I tried, the beautiful speckles in the yarn didn't show up so well, but I think this is coming out really nicely. Loving knitting this. I was kind of glad my granny wrap had to go on hold because this has been bringing me great joy the last couple of days, and I just want to finish it, get the pattern written up, and get it into testing. But I'm going to try and hold off and not do that until the new year. But yeah, there's your sneak peek of the Wiget socks. The turkey is out and defrosting. This is our family's favorite. Brad is not a fan of... Anyway, this is our family favorite. We like a old-fashioned butterball. So that's thawing. So it'll be ready for Wednesday. It'll be going in the fridge later on today, but I have to tidy up to make room for it. The other thing I have to do is make room. Brad ends up putting stuff in the ice maker because we don't use it a lot. So I got to clear this out, find the other places for these things, dump the ice that's in there, wash the tray, and turn the ice maker on. So we're ready for the Christmas cocktails. It's just the little things like that that are on my radar today. So just found this tea towel in my kitchen drawer. Thought, yep, that sounds about right with company coming. I just have to hop on. I'm tidying up the kitchen. I've got a podcast going, and Brad's just decided he's going to snow blow the deck. And he knocked on the window, and he's like, he's so sweet. All right, I'll show you. He's got a separate snowblower for the deck, a little one. I'll show you that. While I was cleaning the kitchen, I found the stickers that I was pondering as to what I was going to do on my phone. So I've decided to put on all three. I just trimmed the stars off that outer edge so I could fit the Yarn Wizard one on. And subtlety is not my strong suit, I guess, when it comes to my knitting. I'm all in, and I loved them all equally. This afternoon's plans are this and this. Brad has gone to do snow removal. I'm going to watch Love Actually in peace and quiet, with nobody commenting on the fact that I've seen it more times than I can count.
Whenever I get gloomy with the state of the world, I think about the arrivals gate at Heathrow Airport.
Let's go for gingerbread biscuits. So I've got my golden syrup, my treacle. If I had not been able to buy this when I was out a couple of weeks ago, I would be substituting with corn syrup with a splash of maple syrup in there. So if you're in North America and you don't have this and want to try this recipe, that would be an option. Baking soda, my recipe says bicarbonate of soda, same thing. Flour, ground ginger, butter, and sugar. And I'm going to need my scale because this is, as most European patterns recipes are written in weights. So I will be using my scale and tearing it down. So let's see if we can get this recipe to focus. I'm going to double this, I do believe. My mum messaged last night and she hasn't made any yet. So I said I would make a double batch and send some over to her. So I'm just going to flip to the other side. So this is what we're going to do. So I will just put the primer onto record and I will cut and splice and speed up as required so you're not bored. One thing that's in the recipe, and I don't know if it's required anymore because golden syrup feels softer, more runny than it used to, but it says warmed syrup. So I've just got this sitting in a bowl of warm water, hot water, so it warms up to make it easier to incorporate into the dough. First batch are out of the oven. So this is rinse and repeat to get them all done. So, 2 tins. This one's for us, this one's for my parents. My dad loves burnt cookies, so I made sure there's some more well done ones in there. Yeah, that was a good couple hours worth of work. So the gingerbread cookies are done, biscuits are done, so now it's time to get dinner prepped. I want this to simmer for a little while. So I've just chopped up some chicken, or Brad has just chopped up some chicken. I've got onions, some leftover mushrooms that were in the fridge, and some carrots. Just gonna stir this all up, put some chicken stock in there once everything's fried with a good dose of paprika, salt, pepper, put a lid on it and let it simmer for an hour. And then I'll come back to it. You have not seen much of my face today. It's been a busy day around the house doing stuff. So yeah, I've just got dinner prepping. It's just simmering away on the stove there, and yeah, cleaning, laundry. Did the biscuits this afternoon. That always takes longer. I don't like rolling out biscuits. This is the only recipe I do it for. I much prefer a drop biscuit or cookie. I don't like rolling and cutting. Seems like too much faff, and it was, but they're delicious. We have taste tested them and have proof of that. Yeah. So I will show you, I'll show you how far I got my blanket a little later. It's already, see outside, it is 5 o'clock, so the sun has set, it's getting dark. And it seems brighter out there now because the snow on the ground makes things feel brighter. All right, I'm gonna get off the screen because, ugh. You find yourself on the dining room table with the ice skating village. This was the best way I could get some light. So this is the one I put in during the movie, and I started this gray. So I still have these 2 left to go in. So I'll probably go after the gray, I'll put the blue in, and then I'll put the speckled. I don't know how much of this I'll do tonight. I'm feeling drawn to that Wiget sock that I showed you earlier. But this is my granny wrap. Very difficult to show these days, but that's where I started, and then we've come all the way up to here. Back to dinner. I just put some chicken stock in, about a cup of chicken stock, and a good dose of paprika. I used a little bit of smoked and a little bit of just a regular paprika. Probably, actually, when I say a little bit, I mean quite a lot. I probably put about a tablespoon of each in here. So I'm going to put a lid on this, turn it down, and let it simmer, and let that chicken, because we used dark meat. I thought we had chicken breasts in the freezer downstairs. We didn't, and I didn't feel like going into any kind of shop today. So we've used some dark meat, some leg and thigh meat. So I want that to simmer for a good hour, and then I'm going to add some sour cream to it just before I serve it, and it'll go over some egg noodles. Yum. And this is a finished dinner on a bed of egg noodles. I had to reduce it down a little bit when I added the sour cream. About 5 tablespoons of sour cream went into that. This is a recipe I've been making for over 30 years. I think it did come from a recipe book originally, but I have no idea where it is. But you could easily Google something, chicken paprika, and you'd get something similar. Well, it is 9 o'clock. We've eaten dinner, we've watched Dune 2, and it's getting late. And I need to wrap this up and get it up online. I ended up not working on my sock tonight. I ended up working on my granny wrap. And I'm working on the last mini that I had outstanding. So I'm just going to flip you around. So I was working on this gray one last time, then I had that nice pink speckle, now I'm working on that blue. So I will have this finished tonight and be ready for day 23. But like I said, that's a work day for me, and Sam and Rob and dogs will be here tomorrow, so who knows what I'm going to get done tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks for being here. Thank you for the lovely comments. I was trying to catch up a little bit. I'm still 5 or 6 days behind, I think. I appreciate you being here. There's a lot of Vlogmases to see. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And I'm so pleased that I'm now 2 days away from doing a video every day. So that's, yeah, I've really enjoyed this month. And I will thank you for being here with me. Now I'm rambling and rabbiting, and it's getting late, and I need to stop talking. So I will say goodbye to you for day 22, and I will see you tomorrow.